welcome or welcome back to my channel. It has been a hot minute since I have actually filmed or uploaded anything. I think it's been like a month. If you don't follow me on Instagram, you wouldn't know that I was actually in Bali for around 2.5 weeks. And I had planned to like film a lot, but I honestly just wanted to be in the moment and be really present in Bali. I actually didn't even really take many photos of like or videos of pretty much anything while I was there. Even on my Instagram, I was actually really quiet, but I met Lewis's family for the first time. Well, I met his mum and his auntie for the first time, and then just hung out with his sister a little bit, which was really, really fun. It was amazing. In today's video, we are doing a grocery haul. This one is a little bit different. Lewis decided to stay in Bali for for a month because his family is over there and he works for himself, and all he really needs for his job is a computer. So he's over there for a little bit longer, and I'm gonna do like a couple of bulk meals, a couple of slow cooker meals, and then freeze them just for winter and for when Lewis and I both get back into the swing of like full-time work. We're not gonna be stressed about what to cook, and if we have any nights where we really couldn't be bothered cooking, we're gonna be going for the freezer rather than for the takeaway. Anyway, let's go to the shops and see what I bought for a person of one. Okay, I'm gonna do this sitting down because my back is actually really quite sore from the plane yesterday. So I'm not gonna do this in really much particular order. I think I've got most of the veggies in one bag and then like the colds and meats in another, but as usual, I'm just gonna pull them out and I'll see if I can tell you which recipes they're for. I've got a couple of different ones going on this week and maybe for a little bit of next week. I can't remember all the ones off the top of my hat. I've like highlighted them on Instagram, TikTok, and then off Recipe TinEats, which you guys know is a website that I love. Comment down below how much you think I spent. Now, I did say that I was cooking for one this week. However, I am gonna be doing like a lot of bulk meals, a couple of slow cooker meals. So I've bought extra things, not just for myself. So if this was just for me, it probably wouldn't be as much as what I spent, but that's okay. I'm trying to use my time really wisely this week and on the weekends to kind of get ahead. And usually when I spend the amount that I do, I usually get a lot less. So maybe, I don't know, maybe winter meals are cheaper than summer meals. Let me know down below what you think. I'm very surprised. Usually I can get like 2 or 3 bags for what I spent, but I got 4. Unless I just bought a lot of stuff that was in season, which also makes it cheaper. Anyway, enough gas bagging, let's get into it. All right, so starting off with vegetables, I got 800 grams worth of mushrooms, which is like almost a whole bag. This is going to be for a risotto, vol au vents, a bolognese, and then probably a risotto as well. So I'm gonna divvy this up into 4, so for 4 meals. And yeah, I was actually surprised how much I got. I didn't realize that 800 grams was this much. I probably won't even need the whole bag. I got 1 whole thing of celery. I just split the bag. Whoops. Anyway, I got 1 celery for bolognese, shepherd's pie, and vol au vents. Usually when I buy celery, I only use it for 1 meal, but I was trying to choose meals where I could use multiple of the same items, again, to make it cheaper. And so then I didn't have to buy as many ingredients. For those exact same meals, I have some carrots. I also picked up some basil. This basil actually looks pretty good. I'd say the last couple of times I got basil from Woolies, it was all like brown and already going very, very bad. I am going to use this today for a risotto and for a meatball soup that I'm going to make, because basil I find goes gross the quickest. I then got some parsley, some Parmesan cheese. I did have half a block left of Parmesan cheese, but I knew that I was gonna need more anyway, so I picked another one up. I also got a pumpkin. This is a butternut pumpkin. I'm not sure like how many grams it is. It might be like 250 grams, but I'm actually going to use this and white potatoes to make the shepherd's pie like topping. I thought this was a nice healthy alternative of getting an extra vegetable in there. And because the amount of potatoes that I bought wasn't a whole lot. I think I bought like 1 kilo, and I'm gonna use that for multiple meals as well. Okay, moving on to this bag. These are for school snacks. These are the only real snacks that I bought. Again, I was trying to be very mindful with what I was purchasing, not just because I was hungry, things that I actually need. So I got the Cobb's popcorn in Best Ever Butter, and then I also got the salt and sweet popcorn. I really like these a lot. They're delicious, and they're not too bad for you. I guess it's better than eating Easter eggs. I picked up some elbow pasta. This is for a meatball soup that I'm going to make, and then I'm also going to put this in with a chicken soup as well. Some onions. Do you know what I actually found very, very interesting? When I was in Bali, obviously the Balinese use a lot of onion, they use a lot of garlic in their cooking. I was only bloated for like 4 or 5 days for the whole trip while I was gone, and the meals that I was eating had a lot of garlic and onion in it, but I didn't feel sick that often or feel very bloated, which I found really quite strange. When we were staying on Nusa Penida, I actually didn't like feel bloated at all, and I think I actually looked like I'd lost weight. So maybe when I look round, it's because I'm so bloated. I got some potatoes. Again, these will be for some schnitzels that I'm going to make, as well as the shepherd's pie. I'm gonna put the pumpkin and the potato together. I picked up some long grain rice because we were running out, as well as some arborio rice. This is the one I like to get. I find that the rice doesn't like coagulate as much or like get as like sticky, and I also find that this soaks up the broth the best. I also picked up 2 chicken stocks. This is for the chicken soup. Sometimes when I use like the powdered stuff and add water, sometimes I find my ratio is a little bit off and it doesn't taste as flavorsome. So I thought I would just make it easier on myself and just get ones that are already pre-made. I'm not sure if I did the wrong thing, which I have a feeling I totally could have, but I got 2 things of tea. I'm pretty sure I only ordered 1. Like, I'm almost certain. They were like $5.80 or something each. But I'm actually gonna get my laptop and I'm gonna check it. I just realized I had the receipt on my phone. No, I did only get 1. 1 Narada tea bag, $4.80. You're probably not really gonna be able to see it there. Yeah, okay, so I got an extra one. Thank you very much. Woolworths saves me $4.80, and that'll last a very, very long time. Maybe I'll give one to my mum. Next bag, I got some bananas. I'm probably not going to work as much this week. I do have 2 days booked in already, which is great. However, I'm still very, very tired, and yeah, so maybe I'll do like either tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, or Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We'll see. I got some wholemeal bread. This is the country split. I actually haven't had this one before, but it feels very light and airy, like not heavy like some other breads that I've had. I picked up some Chardonnay. This is just a $5 one from Woolworths. I get the cheapest wine ever for my cooking wine. I'm not gonna pay $20 for a cooking wine. That's absolutely ridiculous. Some tomato paste. I just get the Woolies one. I kind of wanted this one because I'm gonna be using it for multiple meals. So usually I would get the squirty one or the sachets, because this one I find gets moldy very quickly. But because I'm gonna be using it in like 4 dishes or so this week, and excuse my cat, and next week, I thought this will most likely be gone in a week anyway, and I can make like homemade pizzas and stuff. I also got an 800-gram can of diced Italian tomatoes. This is for the meatball soup that I'm going to make. It's basically meatballs in like a broth with pasta. It's delicious. I think it's my mum's recipe. It just reminds me of childhood and winter. I picked up a lemon. This is going to be for the risotto, as well as I think it was like a lemon coconut cream chicken and rice recipe that I saw. So I might cut it up and use it for both. Some spaghettini. If you have been following me for a while, you will know that this is pretty much the only pasta that Lewis and I eat. Actually, it's pretty much the only pasta that Lewis eats. I'm not too fussy. I like pappardelle and tagliatelle and like elbow pasta and macaroni with like bolognese. I don't really care, but Lewis very much likes that pasta. I got some condensed cream of chicken soup. This is the only one that I like to use when I'm making vol au vents. I have to go to Coles though and get the vol au vents, the actual casing, because Woolworths doesn't sell them anymore. And the last time I tried to make them, they were really flat and like you couldn't get the ingredients inside. I just turned 32. It was my 32nd birthday last week. However, I still, and I don't care what anybody thinks, I still think that Spagasaurus or Stegosaurus, whichever one this is, yeah, Spagasaurus in tomato and cheese is so good. I'll have this on some toast with a bit of cheese and it is like the best breakfast ever. So I got 2 of those, they were half price. I absolutely love them. I got 2 toothpastes, these were both half price. I got the Woolworths.
I'm obviously very, very tired because this clearly says Oral-B and not Woolworths.
Enamel one, and then I also got an Oral-B Dental Science gum and enamel. I actually got an electric toothbrush for my birthday and it is great. I've never had one before and my teeth feel like so clean. I feel like I don't have to floss as much. Usually I do it in the morning and at night. It's only the second time that I've used it, but I haven't felt the need to floss after. This is the last bag. I think I've got some meat in here. So if you don't like meat, there's only one thing that you can see. I got some garlic bread. I'm hosting a family dinner this Wednesday night. So we're gonna have bolognese, slow cooked bolognese, I'm gonna try, and some garlic bread. Some orange juice. I just got this smaller 600 ml one because again, it's just myself. I also got some thickened cream for the risotto and a couple of other things as well. A little 1 litre of milk because it is just me. How sad is that? Lewis, come home. I also got for snack 3, I'm trying to go really quickly because my battery is flashing. 3 yogurts, these are all in the same flavour, vanilla. 3 because I'm expecting to work 3 days this week. Last couple of items are the chicken breast fillets chicken breast fillets. I got just over 1 kilo of that. I don't think I'm gonna need that much, so I'll most likely freeze half of it. I also got some streaky bacon. This is for the weekend. My mum and my sister are staying over on Friday night and we might have eggs and bacon in the morning. I also got some chicken thigh for a lot of the other recipes. And lastly, the very last thing, quick, before the battery runs out, is some beef mince. I've already got some in the freezer. I was actually gonna buy 2 kilos, but I figured I'll just use what I have and then use this. If I need some more, I can always go to the shops and get some. Anyway guys, that is it for my grocery haul. Please make sure that you do give this video a thumbs up as well as hitting the subscribe button. We are just over 6,000 subscribed now. So happy and so thankful. So thank you to everyone who has ever subscribed or watched my videos. Anyway guys, I hope that you do have a really great week. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you in a video sometime in the very near future. Bye!